Why is Game of Thrones so dirty? Behind the scenes.
Welcome to Game of Thrones, the world's most family-friendly show. Or at least we would make it that way, but we're out of money.
We don't have budget for wardrobe.
2 more nude scenes. Sure, our show is great storytelling. And yes, we'd love for it to be family-friendly. We just don't have the funding.
All these actors want raises.
Murder their characters.
Again?
We don't have a choice, but you do. Because you can use a product called VidAngel. VidAngel is a streaming service that lets you decide exactly what your family shouldn't be watching. Nudity, violence, language, you name it.
We can't afford this love scene.
Cut this page.
That's where the mutual consent happens.
VidAngel believes in personal freedom. Directors are free to film what they want, and viewers are free to watch how they want. So if you want to filter out violence and language in the privacy of your own home, that's your legal right.
We just hired love interests for the Lannister siblings.
No budget. They gotta date each other.
Gross.
You think I'm happy about this? If that's not enough, an episode on VidAngel is so cheap even we can afford it. It's $1. Other streaming services want to charge $3 an episode. That's more than they cost to make. Yes, VidAngel is real. It's legal. It's available for thousands of movies and TV shows. And it's the best way to watch a clean Game of Thrones. At least until our bake sale is finished. So click here or go to vidangel.com and watch the filtered Game of Thrones we wanted to give you, but never could. VidAngel. Watch movies and TV however the bleep you want. Still on the fence about VidAngel? VidAngel lets you customize your filters, so the choice about what and how much to cut out is completely up to you. Not only that, but VidAngel is available on all major platforms, so you can truly watch however the bleep you want.
We need 5 more pages, but you fired the writer.
Just add the F-bomb.
To which part?
All the parts. It's Game of Thrones, baby.
View with discretion, as some storylines may not be family appropriate, even with filters. VidAngel is real, however this ad is satirical. VidAngel is not affiliated with Game of Thrones in any way.
Is VidAngel legal? VidAngel is being sued by Disney, Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox, and Lucasfilm. You might be asking, are these studios just trying to get buzz by piggybacking on the VidAngel brand? We'll let historians answer that. But first, the bigger question. Is VidAngel legal? We say we're legal. Disney says we're pirates. But Disney made Pirates 2 through 4, so who's the real criminal here? Whatever you believe, know that if VidAngel gets shut down, it's the end of filtering. Here's why. In 2005, Congress passed the Family Movie Act to protect the choice to filter. Just as a director gets to choose what goes into a movie, a family watching at home gets to decide what to mute and skip. And filtering is like a fancy remote to make muting and skipping easier. So everyone has their choice. Sure, what a director puts in may offend some viewers, and what a viewer takes out may offend some directors. But being offended doesn't mean you get to make choices for other people, or else college students would rule the world. Well, Hollywood didn't like that law, so the studios signed secret contracts with the Directors Guild and distributors to create a force field against filtering. The contract said no one could filter or partner with filtering companies, basically blocking filtering from the whole streaming market. We only know all this because Sony got hacked by North Korea and their contracts became public. Probably because North Korea is a big fan of filtering. Just not the voluntary kind. And this is where VidAngel comes in, because that force field blocked us 4 times. We teamed up with Google to filter their licensed Google Play movies, but Hollywood told Google no. Later, when we tried to license directly, the studios said no again, even though we had the money. We tried to buy discs directly, and they said no. We made a product that let you filter movies you already bought on YouTube. They got it shut down. Our competitor, Clearplay, does essentially the same thing, and if they ever get big enough to be a threat, the studios will probably shut them down too. Basically, the force field worked. For 10 years, no one could stream filtered movies, proving that Disney is so magical they can make congressional laws disappear. But the Family Movie Act struck back. Congress knew Hollywood hated filtering, because before 2005 there had been 12 filtering companies, and Hollywood sued, let me check my math, all of them. They sued every filtering company. So the law said filtering companies don't need Hollywood's permission. They just need to meet 3 requirements. The movie is an authorized copy, watched in the privacy of the home, and no permanent filtered copy is created. Notice that Hollywood here is like your fiance's parents. It'd be nice to get their approval, but if you can't, you're still doing this thing. Also, they'll never give their approval, in my experience. So what happens when Congress wants a company to exist, but Hollywood doesn't? Well, it's gonna be a weird company. To filter streamed movies despite the Hollywood force field, VidAngel has to buy authorized DVDs and Blu-rays from retailers, sell them to customers, and stream the filtered movie to customers at home without making a permanent copy, meeting all 3 of Congress's requirements. That's pretty weird, but weird is not the same as illegal. Just ask Shia LaBeouf. For instance, it's weird for a startup to provide $1 movies without the studio's permission and pay by buying discs instead of licensing. But it was weird when Redbox did all those things too, and they were legal, though the studios tried and failed to shut them down. It's also weird that VidAngel decrypts discs, but if you've ever used a DVD player, then so have you, and you're probably legal. So let's look closer. First, the discs. A law called the DMCA forbids unauthorized decryption of discs. Here's why VidAngel's okay. The DMCA doesn't apply here. Congress wanted the Family Movie Act to protect filtering companies from unfair Hollywood lawsuits, so they made clear that filtering companies who meet those 3 requirements would be immune to Copyright Act lawsuits. And since the DMCA is part of the Copyright Act, it shouldn't apply here. But even if it did, decryption is necessary to fulfill the Family Movie Act. Without decryption, Hollywood's force field makes it impossible to filter at all. So either VidAngel can legally decrypt discs, or Congress passed a law that didn't change the law. Plus, VidAngel is legal under fair use. The fair use doctrine allows companies like VidAngel to use copyrighted works, since our use is transformative and the filtering increases Hollywood's movie sales. Meaning, the DMCA doesn't apply here, we didn't break it anyway, and even if we had, fair use makes that legal. So to quote MC Hammer and those jerks at the Louvre, you can't touch this. Now, Hollywood claims our reasons are bogus and decryption isn't the legal way to stream filtered movies. But when we ask what that legal way is, their only answer is the YouTube method we tried earlier, which they got shut down. That's like your fiance's parents saying, no, don't marry this daughter, but how about this other daughter who you already dated, who we murdered? In other words, there aren't other options for streaming filtered movies. VidAngel is filtering's last stand. Now, the piracy crowd says we don't pay Hollywood enough. But remember, we pay them just like Redbox, by buying discs. And just like Redbox, we have to buy a lot or we go out of stock. In fact, we spend about 1/3 of our revenue on discs. So if we're pirates, then we're terrible pirates. Just not as terrible as Pirates 2 through 4. And again, we want to cooperate with Hollywood. We want licensing. But Hollywood seems determined to crush the entire filtering industry. VidAngel isn't a loophole. It's a last resort. So here's how you can help. First, keep using VidAngel and sharing it with your friends. The more customers we bring in, the better. Second, go to savefiltering.com and sign the petition to help protect VidAngel. Every voice matters. And finally, share this video, especially with our critics. Some people will never love us, but we hope we can convince them that we're not criminals. We're just trying to protect the personal choice of families. Thanks for your support. You help make filtering possible. So as a reward, here's some smooth jazz. Oh yeah.
So here's the thing. You're in movie purgatory, which means all your options for watching movies are painful in their own way. Behold, the red painted box. You can rent a cheap movie, but first you have to leave the house, which means putting on pants. Then once you forget about it and rack up a week of late fees, you have to bring it back, which means putting on pants again. But who knows? Maybe there won't be a line. Sorry. There's always a line. So when it's finally your turn to choose a movie, you have to settle on a lame one. Like your Aunt Gretchen when she waited too long to get married. Oh, and the best part? You can't customize movies for the little hellions. So whatever violence, sex, or language came with the movie stays with the movie. Uh-oh. Too bad you have no other options.
What the heaven?
Welcome, blessed soul, to movie heaven, where we have but one glorious streaming service, VidAngel. VidAngel lets you watch filtered movies for just $1. Yes, $1. That's how much you pay at a lemonade stand, except this won't give you Giardia. VidAngel has a huge selection with thousands of movies, the best new releases, and all of IMDb's top 100 films. Plus, VidAngel gives you and the little cherubs freedom to filter out any mature content you don't want to see. Meaning you can watch Wolf of Wall Street without language, Game of Thrones without nudity, or Transformers 4 without all of it because it's a terrible movie. The point is, VidAngel is totally customizable, so you get to decide exactly what you don't want to see and hear. Now remember, we believe in personal freedom. Directors should be able to film what they want, but viewers should be able to watch how they want. Because choosing what you watch is like choosing who you date. It's a choice you should only make for yourself and your kids. Yes, VidAngel is an actual real product. And yes, you can really watch filtered movies for $1. Heavenly mic drop. Ow! What the? So if you love movies and don't worship Satan, click this button or go to vidangel.com to start streaming $1 movies. Still not convinced? No. Then get this. VidAngel has teamed up with Apple, Amazon, Google, and Roku to let you stream movies on any major device. And VidAngel's customers have been giving us great reviews. Except for Cutthroat801, who said, "Biggest mistake of my life is downloading this app." Wow, Cutthroat, you've led a pretty good life. Plus, we also have a user rating of 5 stars on the Apple App Store. What? How did our competitors' noticeably lower ratings get up there? So download VidAngel today and start watching movies for $1 bleeping. Pants optional. VidAngel. Watch however the bleep you want. Click now and you can download the VidAngel app for free. Or use one of my products and I'll pull out your bowels with a hot poker. You are bad at this. Was that a bad pitch? It felt like a bad pitch. Click here if you want to watch movies without butts. Or click here if you want to see my butt. What? What? Get me Hitler.
Red, you go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give it.